Botches is narrated by Jim Cornette.
Hey guys, how's it going? February 28th, 2022. I'm not too sure if my chat's working. Okay, I just say Emmett's turn. There you go. That's all you was.
Crew change. I was gonna do Barstow, but maybe Emmett doesn't want to do Barstow, so.
I don't know. I don't know what there is to do in Barstow.
Well,
Depends.
There's you can finish the hunt, or.
Yeah, I'll set that guy to go.
Did the trip.
I'll set the hump to go. There's no sense of.
Then I guess you're doing Barstow.
I'll at least set the hump to go. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily doing Barstow.
Yeah, there, whatever. You gotta watch it, dude. You can't just leave. Okay. And it's raining. AEW Botches is narrated by Jim Cornette.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay.
Alright, the hump is going.
I would have pulled it ahead a bit, but...
It's fine because it's not over the retarder.
Okay. If you say so. If you say so. Oh.
There's a train to send out by the looks of it.
First chat of the night. About.
How do you control tags again?
Control F8.
Alright. KCK.
Yeah. It's probably moved over. Yeah, I don't know. Oh,
Slayton, Tulsa.
you can
Yeah,
go through
trim
sheets
here.
and find out the calculation. What do you need for engines or whatever?
Bar yard.
I did update the receiving last night, but I don't know
It's not up.
Yes.
It might be updated.
that
1 o'clock departure on the KCK.
I doubt that. Is he in South Departure 1?
Yes.
I don't know what the 1 o'clock departure is, but I think that was my original.
I don't think he's updated though.
Well, then do it.
Yeah, no chance that thing's getting 2 engines. Alright.
So you have to do Control F8 again. Okay, so somewhere is the train stats. And then you plug it into the thingy. Was that it? No, that's somewhere else. So that's the one beside you.
Galveston.
That's not Galveston. It's something else.
No, it's Galveston. Because I checked it before.
Not Galveston.
I checked it before. It's Galveston.
Galveston is
Or,
Texas.
Yeah, something. Whatever it was. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got it
GAL.
wrong. You got it-
GAL.
You got it wrong because you repeated the same error that I make.
721.
Now you gotta start somebody in the chat. They're gonna tell you what it is. 'Cause I always-
It's Indiana.
Yes. Galveston is not in Indiana. It's in Texas.
57.
So it is Indiana, but it is in Galveston. They don't know what tons of feet were. 8176. Yeah, that thing's ready to go.
And feet.
5 units.
4953.
So 3-2.
Alrighty.
3-2 will be fine.
Got any units waiting down here? No.
No, it looks like Trim's sitting there. That was the
Yeah,
last one
that's Galveston.
Yeah. It's not Galveston.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but it's not Galveston.
Whatever it is.
Check
Indiana.
check what that's going into, Emmett. The hump.
The hump?
Yeah.
KCK.
It's going into it.
It's good.
Because this particular receiving job, I don't know where this came from, but it has a lot of strange stuff in it.
Huh.
Like, number one, it's huge. Like, I just don't know where it came from. But it's going all to one area.
Chicago.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Chicago.
abnormal.
Well, it is. I know it is.
Sounds-
Which makes me think it's a local, but then I see auto racks. I don't know where the hell this came from.
Chicago, Tulsa. I say it came from L.A.
Yeah, but this isn't one of my trains.
No, but they had lack bars in the game before you made any trains. So is it possible it's an in-game lack bar?
Maybe, but I don't have a lack bar though, like a manifest lack bar.
Huh.
Other than, sorry, I have a manifest lack bar, but I created it.
There was an in-game lack bar, as far as I'm aware.
Well,
I don't know. It's interesting.
whatever. Just keep an eye on it.
UP power.
That would go on a WCL bar. Or a bar WCL. In fact, I know where there is one, if you want to send one.
We could do that in a bit.
Okay. I think it's sitting in Old Yard. Now when you do this, it's gonna, well, I don't know what it'll do. F2 for a second. Just make sure nobody's in with you. Quincy's running, King Bond's running.
None of them are running a train.
None of them running right now? Okay, go for it. You just want to make sure that you're not doing something that they might be doing. I was going to bring inbounds as of Sunday, but there's still a lot to do in Barstow, so.
We keep this against it and just bring them up to there.
Yeah, do what
So
you
I can
do what
have
you
one
want.
train go around, one not. Yeah.
You have to start
Oh
it.
crap! Yeah, I need to.
No, it did. It's doing it. Get all that off.
I press stop immediately.
Click it.
I don't want it to start because.
Click it.
What do you mean by click it?
You don't want it to hold and relinquish. What do you want it to
I
stop?
want to relinquish because I didn't detach from the other units.
Oh, okay. And why did you AI it?
Because I thought it was detached from the other units.
You might have been.
No, I wasn't.
Alright, whatever.
Why is there only one option on the Shift Z?
Because you don't have a train?
Oh, okay, that makes sense then.
trying to get throttle?
Yeah. It won't give any.
That's because you're probably control of 11. You probably got a PCS, yep, F7, which is going to join them all together. You're always better to start it off first and then do that kind of thing.
Well, at least it started now.
Yeah, I know they started.
Alrighty.
So,
It's number 5 here.
what do you got? Your fifth? Is that your fifth
Yep.
unit you want
Yeah,
to do?
I want 5.
Okay. So, you want to, yeah, so you already got that.
This one's open. But that doesn't really matter.
That doesn't
right
matter.
now.
You've got what you want.
And
You've already uncoupled,
yeah, I guess I have.
so you should be fine. Unless, are you closed at the front end?
I can check. Or if I'm not
Actually, no,
close
you're
to
not.
it.
No, you're fine. You're fine now because you have 7.
Oh, yes, yes. Parking brake.
Are your MUs disconnected? No, don't auto MU. Disconnected. Not really. I didn't mean there. You already did that. What?
I'm checking to see if they're connected.
Don't worry about that. I'm talking about your connection. Your the one where you uncoupled.
Yes.
Check the joint there.
Yes.
I just heard a hump. Say hi. It's hard to see the chat because it doesn't beep, but okay, not the MQ connection. Okay, click on it. Just click on that thingy. Click on disconnect. Nope. Yeah, open the coupler then. Oh shit. So you gotta disconnect it before you open the coupler. Try doing it again.
Oh, it's open now.
Okay, go ahead. I thought it already was open.
It was appearing to be.
Can you take a look at it while you move your throttle? Just so you see what's going on. Okay, go ahead.
I'm moving the throttle already.
Give it some more then.
I might have parking
You're in
brakes on
neutral.
again.
Forward. Okay, now you're fine. I thought you were disconnected from the coupler at least.
Yeah, I was, but I wasn't very far away from it. Sometimes when
Okay.
it AIs again, at that point, it would
Okay.
it would have reset.
Go check your bowl. Make sure it's not overfilled. You can AI it.
There, yeah, I was going to in a moment. Oh, so.
Yeah, looks okay.
It's fine. And it should be fine too. There's not even much more left in there. So.
Yeah, then you're fine. There's somebody around you.
Yeah. No, I think that's my hump.
No. No, there was somebody around you where you were. Go back to where you were. I saw some engines moving. They're on the far right track. They're sitting there. They're sitting there in the engine area, right there. See? That's somebody else. Don't worry about it. I just want to make sure you were okay.
Yep. Gotta rename this one.
You can't well see. I assume the AI is running, right? F3. F3 again? Okay, never mind. That's good enough.
Is he gonna go right over that?
No.
Yeah, he just did.
No.
That was set against him.
That switch was for him. Take a look.
I had that set against him. I wanted him to stop there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's for him now, but it was supposed to be set against him.
Going down the thing. He didn't switch it himself.
No, I know that, but I didn't switch it either.
Whatever. It's okay. You guys see if you can send him through a departure yard track.
I guess I could.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't want to because I need the units on the back, too.
Alright, whatever. Is he in the south departure or north?
South.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a free track in the south?
Yeah, I have 2. I already have them lined up for after I put them into the one track.
Cool. Done humping Barstow.
I'll see if I can line them up in a bit.
Now, see where it says MU connection?
MU connections.
Yeah, disconnect that first. Now open coupler.
Open a couple.
So what happens is if you don't disconnect the MU first,
Yeah.
the engines are still running, so sometimes it's difficult to disconnect.
Oh, windshield wipers.
V. There you go. And then you can hit them from different increments. Like you can keep hitting V, and it'll take you through different. Unless you like that increment.
Nah, I think I'll turn it up a bit more.
There you go. Okay, that's on. Nobody's in the chat tonight. Surprise.
Probably busy doing something. Yard speed limit is 15, I presume.
I'm sorry?
The yard speed limit. The yard speed limit is 15, I presume.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. It's not 10, I know that. Not here, anyways. Which one's this? KCK?
Yep.
Cool. got to watch the chat. I went over there to check the chat, but nobody chatting. So
There's no chat right now.
there is no chat. I'm gonna stretch out this way because it's easier on my neck.
It's more comfortable to stretch that way.
Absolutely. Is this what you wanted to do tonight?
Yep.
Okay, awesome.
I'll do anything, like I said. It's.
Oh, I know that.
I just want to know what needs to be done.
Well, the other way to find out, there's other ways. I should show you. In the game, I'll show you a trick once you're free of something. I'll show you.
All right.
Just in case you wanted to switch it up. Obviously, you don't have that much time, but.
Hey, someone's finally in the chat. Insert chat here.
For a turd report, nothing's happened. Did I mention that?
Turd report.
Yeah, the turd report. The turd update, there is no update. There's nothing happening. The turd is silent. It's not the first time I told him F off too, apparently. I was going through my all my emails folders because they you have to delete them after a while or it fills up your inbox at Train Sim. And it's not the first time I've told this guy to F off.
I don't know if someone's on my on the line I was going to use or no.
I don't know.
All right, because it was showing that someone was there, so
Maybe it shows someone's there.
like that.
Eh?
It shows that someone's there, but no one's there.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Are you positive?
I'm right there.
What the hell? Is it further back though? No, look. No, not there. Not in the yard. Go back to the ladder. No.
That's me, so I
Okay,
guess
well,
maybe.
that's what it's indicating.
Oh. That's right, I just pressed F3 and it went out like
Control
that.
F4. Okay. So that's what that red is. That's your.
Whoa. I left the bells on.
It's okay. Bunch of AI in the train, you'll be fine. Did you AI the power?
I need to in a moment. I'm just trying to set up my switches here. So I want to have him set up so that he has enough room to stop, and then I can bring him back in.
Whoops. Hold on. There's an enemy coming.
Oh, maybe I should reset those then. Let me reset that.
Raising Barstow.
Yeah, he's trimming.
Well, just go. Let him trim. Let him do his thing, and then you can work around.
Yeah, I'll
What track is your train?
this
One?
track.
Then just pull up to it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Throw a switch there. There you go. Now you're fine. cars does he have?
He has. I don't know. I didn't quite see it. I think it's Sioux City. Nope. It is the Richmond.
Where's that? Is it on North Yard?
North Yard.
Okay, good.
North Yard, track 2.
Good. Let him come through.
Yeah, I'll go through after. Good day, Division Railways.
Just pull up. Just AI and pull up.
I already AI'd him.
Oh, you already AI him? Make sure you relinquish him when he stops.
Yep. I'll see if this guy can get out of here first, because then I'll light my guy behind him. But
So yeah, while you're waiting,
mhm.
if you right click Control L. I think it's Control L.
Right click Control
No,
L.
that's not it. I'm sorry. Do a left Control L. Okay.
Oh yeah, the industry cars and the industry configuration.
So what you can do
It's just go to any of
is
them.
go to whatever locals, like
Yermo.
nah, you just
don't
go
have
to
that.
just go to some of the common ones, like
These are all the SJVR, LOQ, LOP.
yeah. So if you had clicked on those, right?
There's actually some stuff. Chimera.
No, they're not. They're not done. They're
Oh, they're not done.
155 hours away.
Alright.
So as you're going through them, they'll tell you if they're ready.
all the ways away.
So then you go through all the OS ones. So that's been switched
55
recently.
hours. $155 hours. 155 hours. Ready. Yermo.
So the Yermo switcher's ready,
Yeah.
which I have no idea where the hell that goes.
It's literally just for Nebo logistics.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I don't know where the hell it does.
Are all the LCALs in Los Angeles?
No, yeah, they are. So you want to go. Hold on. 103.
103?
No, it's not. R is all Seligman. YBK50s.
Even, oh yeah, Vulcan too.
That's a Vulcan local.
LAC Bakersfield.
That I don't even know what the hell that is. It's a unit
Jastro
train.
Oil in
It's a
Bakersfield.
unit.
Probably.
Yeah, it's a unit train, but
It heads
yeah,
to Los Angeles.
I guess. Go. Click on the industry thing again. YBK50. So some of them are ready. Some of them are
Wait.
not. Well, that's because we changed it in the middle of doing.
Yeah, and that's Edison. So,
So it's 155 hours.
what's boron?
103. Yeah, go up. Go up. 103.
141 hours. Some of the top ones.
Wait a minute. No. That's BNSF. 0611.
0611.
0611 or yeah, okay.
Ready?
So boron's ready.
Ooh, I'd like to do that.
Well, you got to run the train all the way out.
Yeah.
And it takes a while.
See.
Not to mention, you have to have a train ready.
Yeah.
So the problem is we haven't run any locals,
Mm-hmm.
which is why I'm trying to get. I want to get Barstow into shape so that we can start getting back to a schedule. I also want to take down the hours from 7
7 to
days
6.
to 6 or 5.
I'd go for 6. Because it's
Well-
long enough and it creates enough change.
Huh?
It's long enough and it creates enough change in
It
the
should.
irregularities.
It's just if you're running in a couple days or whatever, and you're in the middle of a couple days, you might get out on it. But I know what you mean. So that's how you find out what's available and what's not. Now, as far as outbounds go, then you need a sheet or you need some type of information, like somebody's got to post this train's ready in a yard or whatever. A lot of times it gets blocked, which switchers posted a few things in the forum, and he's working on something for the next couple of days. I think he's working on one of the SJVR jobs.
Yeah.
So he's going to bring cars out there.
Oh, another Yermo grain transload facility. There's a bunch ready.
Is that a Y? Yes, I thought there was only...
There's a YR, and there's a LYR.
Whatever. Weird.
Anyways, my units are coming up here. Trim appears to be out of the way. Yeah, he's past here.
Where's it going?
He's going back into the north yard. So I should be good to go a bit past.
Well, I would handle it manually.
Yeah.
You can get up to it. Oh, you're right there. Is your switch still against you? No. You're gonna have to... No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Media stops.
Don't do that shit. It's gonna cause issues.
Alright.
Check the switch in front of you.
Oh, trim 2, I've cleared up. Okay, yeah, he's saying he's clear.
Okay.
Alright. Do I just leave it there to stop, or?
Yeah, he has stopped. Hasn't he? Okay, now you can do the switches you need. Yeah, it's hard to communicate in the yard because you
There's
need
so many
horns.
switches. Yeah.
Oh, no. It's the best way is horn signals. It really is right now because that's the only thing that gets anybody's attention. Had I not heard the horns, I mean the chatting back and forth is North Yards here and the south.
Posted some positive comments about Jason's preview pictures of his coal hoppers and asked a question moderator to leave my post about 1 hour later. Division rallies. With I'm gonna have to start it.
Yeah, I'll read this.
Conversation with
I'll
the
read
grumble.
this. This is about turd. This is a division. I'm going to have to start the conversation with grumble about train sim forum. Posted some positive. Yeah. Well, like I said, that it was my fault. And the problem was I triggered the wrong turd. So technically it's my fault. Now the turd was the one that drove it way over the edge. So what happened was, and we call him turd, bunch of there, I'll let you show. I'll show them.
That's so sensitive, losers.
Oh yeah, that's my chat trying to police my own chat or whatever. So it asked me if I want to show or hide it. But it's... So, how did this all start? How did this all begin?
Someone said something, someone got mad.
No. All it was a somebody had
off topic.
Will you shut up and can I explain this? Shut up, so I can finish my sentence, please. So, there was a conversation that was totally based on the topic, the original topic that Dale had posted about the stuff that was available through Hi-Rail. And then there was a mention about getting Cajon or saving up for that because I was going to get Cajon or something like that. Then there was a reply to that. I'm not even involved in this yet. There was a reply to that, I believe, that started saying about how that they were going to get Cajon because it made the locals more natural or something like that. And I forget exactly what I said at that point, but I kind of replied to that. I didn't even talk about Florida at that point. So I totally went to what he was saying. I didn't care what the topic was. It's a natural conversation. So I treat things as natural conversations. And if it evolves, it evolves. So I replied to it. I was on topic of what the thread was going. So I just went ahead. Wasn't attacking anybody, wasn't doing nothing. But then I realized, before I even posted that message, I realized, oh, we're supposed to be talking about Florida. And I made a joke at the end of the message. I said, we better get back on topic before we get a spanking. And it was a joke. Dale knows it, and Dale understands. Dale and I, we joke. He knows I'll rib him. He knows that. Dale gets ribbed all the time. I have no issues with Dale. We've had our, we have our disagreements now and then. Whoopie-doo. But we're both men. Okay? If we got an issue, we take it up with each other. We're not turds, like some people. And so I was like, after that comment, Turd had to pipe in about, no, sorry. Dale replied to it. Now that was the first mistake, because Dale didn't have to reply. That was an overreaction, and my opinion was that was an overreaction. That was the first overreaction. It was a minor one. It was just basically said, "Come on, guys, let's get back on topic. We're talking about Florida and all this other stuff." I didn't reply to that. He's a moderator, and I'm like, okay, he's right, and he's basically saying, let's get back on topic. So that's the way they like doing things over there, and I'm like, okay, fine, we'll get back on topic. I ain't gonna even say a word. Well, then Turd has to pipe in and kiss ass like he likes doing, because he knows how to kiss ass. Good old Brad 3816. Biggest ass kisser there is out there. You try to confront him to his face. You try to confront him to private. Oh no. He won't say anything. He won't reply to you. He won't acknowledge you. He won't. But in public, oh boy. He's king shit. He thinks he's king shit.
I just stay eyeing with bar case of K, right? Just wanted to make sure that I got this right.
Yeah, as long as you're clear to do so.
Yep,
Yeah, you can
I'm clear to
AI.
do so. I even asked the
You'll-
trim. So.
Yeah, go ahead. Anyways, shut up. But so yeah, now I'm gonna lose my train of thought.
Sorry.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. But so I was like, I saw that, and I think I did a one-liner. I forget. I even forget what the hell I said, but it was very, very, very minor in comparison to what I did privately. Because I basically asked him what the hell is this friggin' problem. And I think I did like one little one-liner. I even went to one of the moderators and said, just delete my message. I don't want to bother. I'm sick of dealing with this clown. Because I am. I'm sick of dealing with this clown. And I know I'm going on about it, but guess what? Yeah.
Yeah, he just flicked me for me. Yeah. Guess I didn't flick that one.
So it was just like, no, something's. I don't know why he's
turning off his light for this guy. For the trim, I think.
Oh, for the trim, yes. So yeah, then they, but apparently what happened was Dave Edwards, who's another moderator, he was the one that nuked the entire thread. And Dale told me that. Now, Dave Edwards is fine. I got no problem with Dave, but he comes in once in a while and he just, they'll just delete all kinds of messages. And unfortunately, a bunch of messages got deleted instead of the ones that. Was that you?
Yeah, it was me because it was lined the wrong way.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
He wasn't sure what to do with it.
Yeah, you're fine. Oh, it should be getting a signal.
Well, that's because it was being switched a couple times.
Oh, I see. Okay.
You should be good now.
But anyways, yeah, so I was certainly, if anybody's to blame, I mean, I'm not the first one that went off topic, but I was the one that was totally off topic, just trying to help the guy. And like you said, like was said, the forum, there it is, you got a light now. Yep. The forum is falling apart. The forum's, honestly, I asked Nels one time to, why don't you just remove my membership there? I did the same thing to the Depot guys. Now, the difference between the Depot and this server is the Depot is totally corrupt with different admins. Train Sim at least, I think they're a decent bunch of people. There's no real ulterior motives in the admins. I think they mean well. It's just for the little amount of traffic that's in there. I mean, there's not that many people that are into Run8 that are in there, but there's new people, and trying to help new people is what's important. Not if you're on topic. I think it's so minute and as far as quote unquote places like the Depot, whose goal is to try to be the guiding light or the beam of hope for everybody. Maybe that's Sean and Nolatron's goal. Sorry, Sean/Nolatron's goal. I got nothing wrong with Nolatron. I've never had an issue with Nolatron. It's some of his admins that are, basically are power hungry bitches. And,
power hungry bitches.
And there's no women on that forum, so that's my opinion of them. So, they can do whatever the hell they want. I don't care. I do my thing. I don't have an issue with the Depot right now. This isn't an issue with the Depot. Because right now, the Depot, I'm done. I tried to get back in, I couldn't. Oh well. That's because I'm banned. And I pretty much caused that ban because I was sick of their shit and I told them off right on the damn forum. And I knew I was going to get banned. I could do the same thing with Train Sim, but I'm not going to. They're decent people, okay? They're not perfect. I don't agree with some of their policies. and you say this forum's when the forum's falling apart or the forum's going to hell or whatever the hell it is, it's sad that there's not enough forums out there. I don't like Discord that much, but one thing I'll say about Discord, it's good that there isn't friggin' topics, because conversations are more natural that way. Instead of having a subject for anything, it just makes it harder to find information. So topics, subjects are good to find information. When you have that little information, it doesn't matter if you're on topic or not. It's not like it's the Microsoft Train Simulator forum or whatever, which is probably gets tons of messages or whatever. And in that case, it's a catch-22 because they can't even moderate that. So. Well, see, that's the thing, and Dale was the one that probably cleaned up the thread. So Dale cleaned up the thread, and Dave Edwards nuked the thread. So I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. I wish they wouldn't delete messages, especially with people who spend the time. But that's what Dale said. He said, "quote unquote," nuke the thread. And it was like, I don't know what happened. At that point, I was just like, I ain't even getting involved in this anymore. I'm done. Whatever.
If I were to chip in here, I think
Sure.
If something's so off topic, why can't it just be moved to another thread? They have that ability. Like they can move different messages to different
I don't
threads.
know about that. I'll give you a perfect example. Here's how I run things. This is on my own Discord. Right now, this is what happened. There's been a lot of troubleshooting talk going on the RTS General forum, on my Discord. Not forum, on the Discord category. So what I did was I created a category for it. And then I said, I just basically put a suggestion in there to maybe move the conversation over. Guess what happened? They did it. Because I treated them with respect and then try to make it sound. Now, I've been like that before. I've said, you should put it in off topic. And somebody said, well, what's off topic? And they had a point. What is off topic? I mean, so I would much rather create categories that people could use if it helps them. Like, what is RTS General? I can see that being a point too. So, but it's like, people need to chill out. I mean, when you put it this way, and I think it was an overreaction, but really it all goes down to Turd. Turd was the one that blew that thing out of proportion. I would have stopped right where it was as soon as Dale, basically actually I had already said it. Jokingly in the thread. We better get back on topic. So I was self-policing myself. And apparently that wasn't good enough. Unfortunately Dale didn't see it, or he had to say something. And once he said something, ass kisser turd himself, Brad 3816, just had to stick his nose in there, because that's what he does. He's an ass kisser. He's got an inferiority complex. I know people who have inferiority complexes. Okay, I put it this way. Inside story. I've had so-called, well, I wouldn't say best friends, but people who think they're my best friend, who are people who basically are massive ass kissers. So they feel so inferior that they attach themselves to somebody. They literally attach their lips to somebody's ass. And believe me, I've had people kiss my ass. I know the feeling, and this guy I knew back in school used to kiss my ass like crazy. And it wasn't because I needed it, or I needed like I was popular or anything like that. It wasn't even that. But for some reason, he had to try to put me up on a pedestal because he had an inferiority complex. Inferiority complexes are sort of like where you think everybody. You think everybody who you admire these people, and you put them above yourselves. So that's what he does with everybody. Like he makes the men's feel like they're gods. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's ass kissing them that bad, because he basically said, "Why don't you deal with them?" So I suppose he's probably not has so much an inferiority complex as a mental issue. So maybe he doesn't have an inferiority complex now that I think about it, because he did challenge his authority by saying, because he uses the word him in capital letters. Him. I'm him. That's why I should put on my signature, him. I should do that. I should go over to Train Sim just to be a real joke and put him. But in order for me to do that, I would get rid of my signature advertising what I do here. So it's not worth it. It's not worth me changing what I do
to him.
Yeah, I'm already giving him way too much airtime as it is. But that's the story. How's that sound, Emmett?
Stories. It's a good story.
Are people complicated freaking individuals? It's like, freaking grow up.
Get over it.
Yeah.
Aren't there more important things?
There's more important things in life.
I'm liking watching the movements around Barstow. It's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We've had 3 guys working in here. Me and 2 other guys.
Mm-hmm.
It works quite nice. Look at this. It's pretty good.
And
everybody's running.
And everybody's it's great. It's good.
I mean, there's 2 guys running in Barstow, 2 guys not running in Barstow. I'm just watching right now.
See, this is exactly like, just not to beat a dead horse, but to kind of relate to. There was once upon a time where we could have a few people running, but we wouldn't have all this AI dispatching and AI humping and all this other stuff to assist us.
The assessment really helps. The assistance really helps.
But here's the thing. Back in version, I can tell you, I can separate these versions so easily. Version 1 was what I call the RTS software era. Because version 1, had I not developed RTS, if I not had the vision of the RTS software, got that going, I don't know what the hell I would have done with that. But it's because I had a vision that fit right into RTS. That's what got me into Run8, was I had that vision. And there was no car forwarding system in version 1. It was, other than tags, that was it. I generated tags, I generated the loads, I generated the engines, cars, spawned them, did the whole thing. So really, RTS was the original train maker-upper or automated train maker-upper thing, or whatever you want to call it. So version 1, it was all about human numbers. Version 2, that was when the AI first came in, and I was so excited about it. And at first, it was great because we only had, I think at the time we had Cajon, Needles, Mojave. We had a bit of a bigger group back then.
In version 2, you had West Colton, so I know that much.
Well, yeah, but West Colton is part of Cajon.
Yeah.
So we had that going on. You just watched?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Just wondering. Well, you only got a few minutes, anyways. But So version 2 at first started out where we had enough to do with the RTS group that we had, but it was really, really tight. By the time LA came aboard and then West Seligman and all those other things started coming aboard, suddenly it was just like we didn't have enough people to run all that. Version 3 comes around. Not only does it have the AI hump, the AI this, AI hump, AI dispatching, which some people have bitched about, or say, they don't use it because it's not that good or whatever. It's like it works fine. It does. It's not supposed to replace a human dispatcher. It's supposed to. It's supposed to be there to not replace, but to fill in for the lack of a human dispatcher.
It's a crude replacement.
Yeah, and it is.
It's a supplement.
But it's so effective. And what version 3 has done is leveled the playing field again, because if you look towards the end of version 2, you had a couple of big servers. The small servers, there's still some, and there's still some groups, but it was very difficult for even small groups to be able to do anything. And now here we are. We got ourselves a 7-day cycle, and we're pretty close to getting there. And even we're kind of things are still a little loose. I got things that I have to organize a little bit in the sheets and all that other stuff. But people are just on here. They're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
That's the way
they're getting it done.
To be. Yeah, everybody's getting it done. So.
And it's at a point where a lot of stuff is getting done. Like you're right at the balance point, I think, where you're not. He's going to feel these.
Yeah.
Where you're not overloaded with work, and you're not underloaded with work.
No, and
it's a very nice point. Eventually, I think you're going to be underloaded with work.
Well, then that's when we start.
That's when you start to add things back in.
That's when we start adding. If we get enough people, that's when we start adding some more territories back in. And there's plenty of them, and there's plenty more, I'm sure, to come. So, but for now, I have no problem taking out needles, and that was another bonus that version 3 brought, was the ability to actually take out. Well, there's 2 of them: take out territories and be able to create spawn points out anywhere you want. That's a big bonus, and to do that, because not so much taking out of the territory, but to be able to create that spawn point coming in off of needles. We already had them at Cajon. The reason why they didn't have one at Needles was because Needles was included. So, of course, they're thinking, oh yeah, you're gonna want to spawn into the very beginning. You're not gonna want to spawn somewhere in the middle. If I really wanted to, let's just say it was really, really tight, or I wanted to really focus in on, say, just Bakersfield or something like that. I could put a spawn point just east of Bakersfield.
Yeah.
You could just run Bakersfield.
There's so much you can do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of possibilities. That's what makes it interesting.
Instead of finishing your conversation on Train Sim Forum with thanks, Sean, you could end thanks him. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might try that. That's a good one. You going up?
Yep.
All right.
Love you too. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Is it still raining in this?
I believe it is.
Oh, okay. I like rain.
See ya.
See ya, bud. Hey, get out of here without giving me a snack. Dork. Little weasel. I'll be back.
I do with my water? I know I just put it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Same place I always put it. Okay, what's the board looking like? Actually, I might take a quick break. Oh, just move that over. Let me just see what the board looks like. Who are you and what train is that? Modesto? Okay. Ooh, kind of quiet up there. Wish they had a schedule. Let's see. What's going on to... So I got somebody running up to Stockton. Looks pretty dead. Mainline wise. See, that's the problem, is sometimes all of a sudden the random thingamajiggy will all of a sudden start spawning more trains on here than up here. I guess that could happen in real life, I suppose, but yeah. Alright, I was going to do a main line, but so much for that. Okay, what do I want to do? I've got a couple guys in Barstow right now, so I'm going to head off over here. See, the problem with the SJVR trains, alright, let's see what we got. We do have a Nebo. Somewhat tempting, but not really. We're not really doing anything with it. Okay, 103. Boron, we don't have anything available. At least I don't think so. I'll take a look, but I think we already ran the last boron loco out of here. So we need to get another local headed up this way. Yeah. What's this guy? That guy could just run. Pop an engine on him and just leave him and just send him down to Needles now. Okay. So I won't worry about him. Whoops, wrong one. So that guy can run at any time. That 1161, you just attach two switchers to him, and heck, you can probably put one switcher on him. 611, 1161. Yeah, nothing's going to be there because the industries don't exist. LLP 53, we just checked that out. Q53, this was all done on the weekend. Alright, so this just got switched. So 906J, 910J, don't know what's going on there. no cars there, so maybe that's in progress. 913 JLL. Those are going to have anything. No, those are out. Vulcan, nope. San Bernardino wasn't going to have anything. West Colton, wow. Well, so we really don't have any. Okay, is this Bakersfield? No. LQ 53. This looks like West Colton. Yeah, it's all West Colton stuff. There seems to be a lot of stuff on there. There's like Yermo. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. I haven't quite filtered that yet. So we've got yeah, we got UP, West Colton. I don't know why Yermo's in there. Let me go take a look and see, because he's talking about only 2 days worth, so it almost sounds like I have to get. It sounds like I have to get something going here. Well, there's actually a few locals. There's actually quite a few locals that I haven't prepared, or whatever you want to call it. But I'll take a look anyways. Let's start over at UP, SJVR. Yeah, BK50, that's going to be a bit. The outbound. So there's a 910. I don't know if I want to deal with that. Sounds like Barstow is the main thing that I can think of. We're actually running out of work. That's interesting. Bakersfield, I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, there's a lot here. That one I'm not too sure about. I don't know what KPP is. Sounds familiar. Should be more interesting once we get some of those trains going, but alright, let me just check I think I'm just going to work in Barstow. We'll figure out what the hell's going on and what's next. I'll just take it easy tonight. Okay. Emmett bar 21. Okay, so that's some that's a power move. I'm gonna go ahead and throw myself down 5. Okay, 2021 got 16 and R7. I don't think he's coming this way, but I'm not too sure. Looks like he's lining out to come there. Kind of cool seeing Barstow this busy. I knew he was in the one. Let's turn my other lights on here. There we go. Oops, wrong way. Front was going backwards. Where the hell did my trim go, or my hump go? Ew. is he waiting for? So he was going to go down here. He should be going down. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Now that should set him down. Yep. Okay, let's take a look at the hump, or the bowl, I should say. Sioux City, Iowa. I think that's the only one we have to worry about. San Diego, Los Angeles. Okay, so the Sioux City, Iowas are all together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This looks okay. I think we'll be fine. It'll be the next one to go. Let's see what fact, I might see about what we got. I don't want to. I kind of want to. I kind of want to get Barstow in a little better shape before I do that. So what am I doing? 7 here? Okay, so that's set to receive. It'll be open. So that leaves 1578, I believe. Yep. 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 Alright. So what's the next one? I kind of want something. Yeah, that'd be kind of good. 20. I don't want to. I could go for San Diego, but I would much rather go for 2, just because it came from the opposite way. So we got Los Angeles, San Diego. Yes, that's the one I want. So maybe in about an hour I might be able to get something in here. Okay. Problem here is we have lots of traffic with the same run number out of each yard. We need to concentrate trains. Yeah, so they come in. So BNSF and UP both interchange with SJVR at Bakersfield. So both bar back. We haven't run a bar back yet since I started the server. I know that. we've run the supply train. I don't think I have any. No, I don't. I just looked through. The only thing we have is no, I'll just leave that alone. So we're due for a bar back. So if I'm coming out of, I gotta think about this now. Just see this here for a second. So 0611 is boron. I'm not too sure what 1161 is. And to be honest, if they don't have a local that has stuff, where is it? Which is the one? 611? No, 611's boron. What the hell is the, I know it's one of these. there one of these? I know there's there's... Oh, there it is. Yeah, 103. .1161's Barstow. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try something. Just out of curiosity here. Industry cars, not that. So we want to go ahead with blah blah. Not UP Saco, UP Highland, UP Irmo. I can't have it coming out of Needles Main 1. Or yes, I can. Okay. So that's Texas, probably Bell, New Mexico, Iowa, New Mexico, yeah. I'm going to change this one. Just to give us some local industries and just see what the hell it gives us. Hey guys, do you have to wait for a train to pass you? Where? I don't know what you mean. I'm just he's auto. I'm setting up some stuff. Let's see. C44 9s. BNSF. Doesn't matter if it's low water, peon, or whatever. Let me just spawn this now and see what happens. Well, of course I got a train there. Okay. It's way too much Vulcan. Alright. Okay, let's change that. Let's get the Vulcan out of there. What else did it have in there? It had a boron. It didn't have much else other than Vulcan and a couple of, yeah, jeez. All right. So let's filter this. Okay, we'll include 103. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on these ones having BNSF stuff. Well, no, not necessarily, because, well, yeah, I'm gonna focus on these having BNSF because this is a local supply train. I'm not going to worry about interchanges so much. Although I may, yeah, I will add that though. So LOP, LOQ, I'm not going to worry about those. We're not going to go all the way down there and then back up and around. So we'll do that. 0611, 1161, CMSX, I'm not worried about. I will include the stuff going to Bakersfield. Yermo, I really don't care. I don't even know what I want to do with Yermo yet. So Vulcan I'm not going to include. Vulcan should have a unit train. I just don't see that happening. I don't know what the hell this thing is. That should be a unit train too. Which is what that is. San Bernardino, don't care. BK50, don't care. Although I could, if I really wanted to. Now I'm gonna SJVR, yes, because it interchanges. I think we'll call it for that. Let's see what this brings us. I want to make sure it, because I may have to do a bunch of different supplies. So we'll spawn that now. Let's see what we got here. Let's make sure we get to the other end anyways. Lots of LSJVRs. I assume we got all of it, but I'm not sure. It definitely did loads and empties. Yeah, I know. It's just a little weird how it has it set up. because they make it like it's local, or I don't know what the hell they try to make it as. There's a lot of SJVR on this train, but there is boron as well. There's the BNSF stuff, not much of it. But enough. No YBK50s. We'll leave that for UP supplies. Trying to make what else it has. I think that's it. Oh, 611. Is that all I was supposed to have? Oops. I think that's all I was supposed to have. Let's see what the filter is again. I don't know what are the RCal ones? I think those are Seligman. That's why they're not generating anything for that. Don't want them anyways. So do we say that somebody tell me or try to test if this will go into Barstow, or is it still an issue? Because we know eliminating Cajon seemed to help a few things. Oh, sorry guys, I'm not even checking chat here. They did update their matrix to version 3. Yeah, I should, because actually I have version 3. I have Southwest data. So I'm using their data simply because it used to be RTS at one time. So it's kind of like they used my data, then they did their own thing. So Sean, I will probably stick to UPS JVR. Yeah, 0611's boron. I'm not too sure what 102 is. Oh, that's 102 is the Cadiz local, I think. Six 611's boron, yeah. Or is that the Cadiz? Tetra's nearby. One seems to be further away than the other. One of them is the it's not Cadiz. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cadiz local. I had it right the first time. Okay, I'm gonna run this guy in. Or at least run with this guy in. I wish I'd love to try out what you're doing, but it's hard for me to do it to drive a train like that, so I don't have a computer. So you don't have a computer? Excuse me. Choo-choo you. Is that what they call it, Quincy? Choo-choo you? Oh boy. I thought that was community college courses or something. Choo-choo you. Well, I got boron locals on this. I got boron cars on this one, and so yeah, the idea is mainly if it's served on UP. I mean, although BNSF could serve it, you call it choo-choo you. Okay. So, generally speaking, I could supply Edison as well from BNSF. And it would run but what would happen is it would actually run to BNSF Bakersfield. Or the other thing is to avoid that, it could actually run to West Colton Bar as well. So that's the other thing. I might change some of the locals up a little bit. But we'll see. I gotta play around with it a bit. See what kind of supply and demand we get. Like, I plan on having one manifest train from each location, or from each region, I should say, come down and supply different things. So I didn't put any, well, number one, I got nothing coming this way anyways. So, same could be said with, now, coming out of Bakersfield, that's an interesting one. Because coming out of Bakersfield, the only thing that would supply is boron. Boron or possibly West Colton, I guess. I don't know what the R is, but it is... Do you guys see what I'm seeing? Okay, nobody lined up that track for me. That stupid thing's doing that again. Uh-oh. So we now know that I can't explain it, and I guess I gotta post. I guess I'll post a message over on TrainSim. See, TrainSim, I wouldn't bother going there if it didn't have some type of communication to the I don't know, the outside world, I guess. Or a connection to the Run8 team of some sort, as low it is. That's why I tried to get back into Depot. I figured if I go into Depot, you know, the big thing over at Depot was because I was actually we were actually not just me, but there was other people there too that were doing the same thing. We were actually trying to figure out what could be in version 3. So we were coming up with different ideas. And the admin got all upset about this. Some of the admin guys, some of the you know, the hard-nosed stuck-ups. And once that happened, I lost it. Because I said, what the hell has that got to do with the rules? It has nothing to do with the rules of the server or the forum or whatever. They also used to get stuck up if I tried to even advertise RTS. They didn't like that, which I was okay with it, I suppose. But when I advertise your server on my Discord, I really don't give a rat's ass. But this is the kind of thing you want to communicate with them. You want to communicate bugs, and you want to communicate different things. Now, we thought this was a bug. It appears when you back off on the traffic, lo and behold, a westbound is going into the track and lining itself up to receiving. I have not seen that do that before. Somebody was going to try that. So that's really interesting. I was shocked to see that. Okay. So my hump is done. Can I go back up 11? Yeah. But now I I keep coming up with names where I could add to the word hump. Hump and dump. Oh my god. Sorry. Laughing and snorting. I usually don't snort, but that was funny. I must have a bit of a cold. Or allergies or something. COVID, who knows? Oh my god. That is hilarious. But that's cool. He wants to try to line himself out. That's funny. He won't though. Once he gets in, then he's fine. So that is very good news. Where was my other? I haven't checked to see how much damage that last hump did. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we got another one. Oklahoma. So I want one that comes in again from the west. Ah shoot, I went the wrong way. Ah shoot. I didn't mean to go down there. He cleared up that line, and then I just took it on him. Oops. Okay, so that's Tulsa, Oklahoma. Okay, what do we got here? I don't know about this one. Watson, Kaiser, Los Angeles, San Diego. I might be able to do that one. Let's see. Kaiser, Watson. Nope, that's a Tulsa. There we go. There's one. It's R4. Actually, I want to do R2. Oh, I already got it set up. That's why. Now, can I do that without interfering with him? Actually, yeah, I can. So what I have to do is go down here. Okay, so I'll flick this switch off. Let's see what he's going to do. See if he chooses another path. He may. But meanwhile, I am going to go ahead. Gotta watch it when these guys come in. Whoops. Yeah, we're fine. I gotta get that hump and dump guy out of there. Where the hell he's coming? There he is. So he's got a signal. Well, I'll take control of him anyways. Hopefully I didn't break him. I don't think I did. Well, there's something I'll post on Train Sim tomorrow, though. I'll do Thank Sean, aka him. No, they're not giving him a light, so... Okay, we'll take control of this. Once he gets it back to me. How did I get my AI to hump? You have to make sure that the name of the train is hump. So when you go down to your tags, it says it right there. So you got to make sure that's hump. Now, if you want to get him to come down to the other end of the yard, you rename him to anything other than hump. Whoops. Did they throw my signal? Oh, they did. Well, I better stop then. If you name him anything, like like this guy down here, that he was called Hump and Dump when he was coming down. That's to get him to come back. So if you have the word hump, it will head backwards towards the hump. Now what happened here? Oh, he went to another track. Okay. Perfect. I don't know where I want to put him anyways. Okay, he's coming in. In fact, I'll get him out of the way. Because I don't know where to put him. So we'll just leave him down at the bottom. But my night's going good. Yeah. So, like, if I was... Well, I can't do it right now, but... Well, maybe I could, but... Like I said, if I was AI this right now, just like the other guy is, because I got one hump going... Wherever the hell he went to. Is he all the way down here already? Yeah, so his name is Hump. Once he gets done, you got to rename it to something else if you want AI control, or you manually take him back. Yep. Well, join the club. We've been there. We got myself and two others are working this yard right now. But we're not bringing any inbounds in at the moment, so. Oh. See, I already got the guy who was doing the teaming. Here's an inbound train I got. I did bring an inbound. I shouldn't have said that I wasn't bringing inbounds. I do have an inbound. He found another track. Now, there are sometimes issues bringing westbounds in. I don't have Cajon hooked up, and I don't have needles hooked up, and it seems to help. Don't know why. Hopefully they'll figure that out. But... So what track did he bring him in on? Looks like R8. Okay. So we'll hustle him. 28. Yeah, so 1161. I don't think these are going to be used anymore, so I'll have to think about how I want to arrange that. Yeah, we're going to be changing that. So I think 15 is done. I got a funny feeling some of that might go into slough, but we'll see. I might just put it in to that anyways. I would consider pro, but I can't show you the you can pre-block if you want. I'm fine if you're all overloaded. I don't know how much, let me see, how much else JDR do I have? I got LCal, okay, I got the boron local stuff. 103. There's a fair amount of LS, well, that doesn't matter. You know, it should be fine, but I just got to put in the LS JVR cars in there, or SJVR cars, I mean. Oh, I'm glad you like the Discord. Glad to hear it. Alright, so I might have time to hump this guy. Actually, I won't. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay. So, yeah, the reason why it's showing up on, like, it looks like two trains is because it's actually for that train. And it's going by two different railroads. So you got UP supplying theirs, you got BNSF supplying theirs. Now, normally the way it works in North America is if you're sending freight, you generally will send freight via your railroad as much as possible up to the point where the railroad ends. Oops, sorry, I missed the rest of that. I got the LS 910 part and I didn't see above that. Anyways, I'll check the chat in here in a minute. This chat goes by too quick, especially because I got the hump going. But so what'll happen is if because either railroad can supply it, so you can have stuff coming from BNSF. Just because it's run out of UP, SJVR houses out of UP, but BNSF plays a huge part because it's integrated between the two. Now I can set it up so that we run certain SJVR jobs out of particular yards that are more relevant, but I think the SJVR jobs that run out of BNSF Bakersfield for the most part connect to UP anyways. So there used to be an SJVR job that ran on the west side of Bakersfield. Both Bakersfields. I can't remember what the little branch is called, but it runs out of. I think it runs out of Gomez. It was the one that comes out of Gomez where you were the other day. That line. Usually, we used to run one of the locals. Whatever serves that local, we used to run that up to UP, if I recall. But this is. RTS used to do that. We don't have any procedures whatsoever in place as far as this stuff goes. It's like I'm over 2 years since I ran a server up to the start of version 3. So if there's something for SJVR, in theory it can come from either BNSF or UP. Now, if, let's say, I'll give you an example. Let's say there was something for boron. If it came from UP can supply boron. But how it does it is it would come through West Colton. And then BNSF would come through and bring it in on WCL bar. So what'll end up happening is I will have the WCL bar train that's going to likely be a supplier for BNSF in the area. Not necessarily Bakersfield, though. I think I'm going to stay away from SJVR because UP would be running SJVR out of the LA basin, if that makes sense. So UP would use their home road. They would run off of I guess they would run out of Riverside, because the only train that I could see that's actually got a symbol for Mojave, or not Mojave, the only train that I see that has a symbol for UP Bakersfield is Riverside. Is it Riverside or Roseville? RV. I can't remember. Whatever it is. RVBK. So it would come off of RVBK. So boron, stuff for BNSF Bakersfield, stuff for, I don't know what else. So it would basically come through West Colton, which is a UP train, usually UP Power, WCL, BAR, or a combination of both. Roseville, yes. Okay. So that seems to be the supplier to YBK 50. Likewise, if we had stuff for YBK, if we had stuff for Edison, in theory, you could run it through BNSF and interchange with UP via SJVR, but I would probably think it would come in via UP from West Colton. West Colton, Roseville, come back through the other way, boom, and take it. It's you're the whole point of all that is sorry, Quincy, I missed that last message there. I saw the last two, but we were talking pre-PSR. None of these pre-rules are gone now. I'm just curious what that PSR thing was. So yeah, it'll just run. Normally the PSR rules, now we slap both trains together from UP. PSR rules, now we slap both trains together from UP, BNSF, and run them. I think I know what PSR is. I just can't remember what the acronym means. It's one of the newer thingies. Positive, no. Precision, yes. Yeah. I don't understand precision scheduled railroad and all that other crap. I know it's supposedly where everything is, just boom. They run them like LTL trucks or something, but whatever. Yeah, exactly. But the way it used to be when, you know, when I don't know how PCR is so profit beneficial to the company. I just don't get it. So how is PCR profitable? Like, because that's what it's all about. So yeah, I understand running longer trains and less crew. I get that. Or less switching or whatever. But I just don't understand the whole concept of, like, they want to get rid of hump yards. Okay, so you're going to run trains from one point to the other. It's really not. No, I didn't think so. Yeah, screw that. Screw PSR. I don't want. Number one, we can't run 13,000 car. We can't even run 10,000 foot trains on this anymore. We used to run them. We used to run 10Ks. Use less equipment. Okay, so that's where they're trying to do it. But in the end, they need more manpower to do it anyways, because then they got to break up that shit. And then you got, you know, Hunter and his infinite wisdom with CSX and tearing apart all the friggin' hump yards. That just boggled my mind. Yeah. Now here's the thing with the current AI system, and this is I'm working with what is in Run8. So we do have we do have double track CTC on Mojave sub now. That's one thing I did notice. It used to be directional running up to whatever the hell that damn thing is. Is it Cameron? I can't think of the name. Yeah. So this is 2-track CTC now. This used to be directional running. This, I think, is directional running up to Sandcut. Yes, it is. See, so it's still directional running, which means the dispatcher has to get guys over here. But then it's 2 main track here. This is 2 main. Everything else is 2-track mains, which is what's supposed to be. So they added the tracks, but they also put this 2-track CTC all the way. This is why you have the extra signal at BNSF crossover on the left-hand side. In fact, I'll show you. If you guys haven't noticed this yet. So you'll notice the Vader on the left. So you got these older signals here. And then you got the Vader here. That is basically implementing the whole. Okay, we've added two-track main CTC, and then over here. Wow, what a mess! I like it. Woo! Well, that's interesting. I want to see what this. I want to see how the CT or dispatcher cleans that out. I see a way out of it, but he's only got one move to make, and he hasn't made it yet. There it is. So this is the other signal they added in was this. So that was the approach signal, or the intermediate. So yeah, because of the siding size and the simplicity of the CTC, it doesn't know how to handle the siding lengths. It doesn't even recognize them. So Oh, okay, he's going this way. Yeah, we'll watch him for a few minutes. Ugh, I'm trying to hold it for 10 minutes. There we go. Yeah, I'll go 10 minutes left. I'm trying to hold my bladder. But yeah, because of the siding lengths, we have our own little set of rules that we have to stick to. So all the trains are whatever their AI trains are set to, and that's about it. So I got UP coming down too. This is interesting, but he'll get it first. So here's a little trick you guys may or may not know. You can go shift 1 in different numbers. You can save positions, right? So if I go over to the hump now, and I go down here, and I go here and I hit shift. This is old. This is actually an idea that they used of mine. So now you use control and then whoop, control 1, control 2, control 1, control 2. I considered it my virtual conductor. So I would always lay myself a position and hit. I don't know how many we get. Do we get like 7? How many do we get? How many slots do we get? Oh, you only get 2? What's not? Oh, never mind. Wait a minute. Oh, you get 5 slots. There you go. So you get 5 slots that you can save. Makes it very easy to simulate different crews, like switching, like if you're at the head end and the tail end and all that other stuff. And then, of course, like I said, you just go 1, 2, 1. If I said 5, it would go like that. See, it even changed the position that I was going. So 1, 5, 2. So instead of having to fly over to each position or whatever, you can just you got way too much time on your hands to figure out that can be done. Who, me? I was the one that suggested it. I said this was brought in version 2. It wasn't I don't know if it was actually so much announced. Probably because it was an idea of mine, but why would I get credit? I don't get credit for nothing. I'm just a shit disturber. Hope Scott's doing well. Speaking of shit disturbers, he is better. I know he's better, but I haven't heard from him in a few days, so hopefully we'll hear from him soon. So yeah, then I go back to the hump, make sure everything's going okay. Boop. Go back to here. But yeah, because we're restricted to what can or can't be done in the AI, I don't worry about 10Ks anymore. I don't the AI system, and that's the whole thing. A lot of people back in version 2 was like, well, when are you gonna write RTS again? When are you gonna write RTS again? And for some of you who are new, you might not like, what the hell's RTS? Everybody thinks RTS is just a server. No, RTS used to be software that worked with version 1. And it was more prototypical, I guess. It was, like you look at a train like this, for example. Like here, okay, these cars right here, these are fully loaded. Now these are fully empty, which is fine because that was what they are. Cars aren't get fully loaded. You wouldn't have boxcars that are fully loaded to capacity. This is why you need so. This is why you got so many friggin' engines around in Barstow, is because, you know, these trains are taking way too much power. But why you see intermodal trains with DPUs on the back. Intermodals don't take much. I was talking about this the other night. Oh, come on. Yeah, I think we're okay. Oh yeah, he'll be fine. Oh, there's my signal. Now, notice what they do. This dispatcher thing's a little weird. He waited. He waited until he actually had a spot. He wouldn't follow him, so he wasn't smart enough to follow him. He was smart enough. I shouldn't say he's smart enough. Well, he actually held the main this time. Sometimes they go in, out, in, out, in, out. It's kind of crazy, but he's actually holding the main. I don't know all its logic. I have no friggin' clue, but that's why if you're running a lot of times, if you're running, you're never going to get a yellow light at a CTC. They just don't give it to you. They'll say you gotta wait, because they can't find you a spot to give you a green light. Okay, we're all done humping. Very nice. Just in time for some rail fanning while I hold my bladder. I don't care about PCR. PCR don't affect me. Yeah, but I'm talking about these stupid things. I'm talking about these frickin' things that are so, like, in the game. There's so many engines down at Barstow because the system of generating trains for these things requires so much power. Not to mention that the HPT values are a little high. I was thinking of going to utter peon, because I think you told me a long time ago that, you know, you wanted a challenge. So maybe I'll bring it from I'll bring the difficulty level of the trains, at least the manifest trains. I don't know about the other ones, but that's why your intermodal trains are so friggin' overpowered, because they got DPUs on them. But they're a little heavier than normal too, so whatever. Anyways, let's see what the hell Switcher's doing. I saw him there. Transport. He done? I think he's done. Ah, cool. It's got some SJVR power. Da-da-da. It looks like he's ending. Okay. We have to do it this second. Yeah, good enough. Oh, he's coming. He's not done yet. I'll let him go park. Okay, guys. That's it for tonight. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it. Save it first. World. Mojave as... No, not Mojave. There we go. Overwrite that. Alright. So server will be back on tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. or just after 7 a.m. per usual. And I'll be back online probably by 8 p.m. tomorrow night again. So we'll do it all again. Yeah, Tuesday nights. Yeah. Yeah, sounds like good. Sounds like good. Sounds like fun. Alright. And I don't know where I left off for there, but whatever. Okay, guys. Have a good one, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.